Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are and what time of day it is when you watch this video. My name is Z, and welcome back to my gaming corner. In this very special episode of World of Warcraft, we are doing the Elders of the Lunar Festival. Lunar Festival is happening right now in Azeroth. It runs from February, in this case, February 3rd until February 11th. Is it the 11th or is it a different time? Let me just look at my calendar. Lunar Festival starts on the 3rd and runs to the 17th, not the 11th. It runs to the 17th. Today is the 11th. But it runs for 2 weeks. And it starts on the Lunar New Year, which is Chinese New Year. I've been spending the whole of last week perfecting these runs and making sure I had correct trajectories so I could show you how to navigate the world without having to rely on your map, pulling up the map every time, getting your trajectories right. Just follow the landmarks and you'll be able to get all the elders in the game. There are a total of 83 elders. There's 25 in Northrend, 30 in Kalimdor, and 26 in Eastern Kingdoms. What I'm doing these runs for is I've already gotten all of the holidays done. I have my Violet Proto-Drake, but I need to upgrade my heirloom gear. And here's a little secret with the holidays. Every world holiday, whether it be Lunar Festival or Valentine's Day or Children's Week or Midsummer Fire Festival or Brewfest or whatever, all of the holiday vendors sell upgrade tokens for your heirlooms. On the holidays where you have to fly all over the world, whether you're doing the fires of the Summer Fire Festival or visiting elders or trick-or-treating at Halloween, those holidays offer armor upgrade tokens, and the Valentines and Children's Week and Brewfest, they offer weapon upgrade tokens. So you have to do the daily quests each day of the holiday for the full 2 weeks. On the last day of the holiday, you've amassed enough of the holiday currency to buy your armor, not your armor, but your weapon upgrade tokens. So with the holidays that you have to fly all over the world, you can do that on multiple characters and get a whole bunch of armor upgrade tokens to upgrade all your heirlooms. And then at Valentine's, Children's Week, and Brewfest, you can just do the dailies of those holidays. Every single day there's a couple dailies for those holidays. You do them every single day on your characters. And at the end, on the last day of the holiday, right, you will have enough of the currency to buy the tokens to upgrade your weapons. So you don't need to spend 7,500 gold per upgrade token, because the armor upgrade tokens and the weapon upgrade tokens all cost 7,500 gold each. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands and millions of gold to upgrade your heirlooms. You can do the holidays, get holiday currency, and trade that for upgrade tokens. That's why we're doing this quick video series. I have not forgotten about PSO. I'm still going to do the rest of my storyline in PSO, but Lunar Festival is in WoW right now, so I'm taking a pause from PSO, and I'm doing Lunar Festival and Valentine's on all my characters so I can get all my heirlooms upgraded. Now, before we begin our run in Northrend, because I'm standing inside the Violet Gate, when you teleport to Northrend, whether it be from your portal room in your capital city, or a mage teleport, or you have a Ring of the Kirin Tor that teleports you to Northrend Dalaran, you appear right here inside the Violet Gate. And I'm going to do this run of Northrend under the assumption that you have already received the Coin of Ancestry from inside Wintergrasp Fortress. And the reason we're starting in Northrend is because Elder Blue Wolf, which is inside Wintergrasp Fortress, is the only elder that is locked behind a faction warfare. Like, he's inside Wintergrasp Fortress, and you have to control the fortress. You have to have access to the Vault of Archivon, because he stands right in front of the portal to the Vault of Archivon inside the fortress. So you have to be able to get in the fortress, which means you have to control the fortress. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fly over to Wintergrasp Fortress, and we're going to check and see who's in control. I've already done the check. The Alliance on my server is in control of Wintergrasp Fortress. If you check on your server and the Horde is in control, then you're going to do the run on whichever faction is in control of Wintergrasp Fortress, because you need Elder Blue Wolf for the Elders of Northrend. And it is important that you get that one first. And if you're going to run this on multiple characters and you have a whole bunch of alts of either faction, and you see that, oh, this faction's in control of Wintergrass Fortress, do that Elder Blue Wolf on all your characters of that faction. That way, when you do the Northrend run on those characters, you can just skip Wintergrasp entirely because you already got the coin. I'm going to cut now to how to get to Wintergrasp Fortress from Dalaran City. And when you return from Wintergrasp Fortress, like when you get the coin from Elder Blue Wolf, you turn around and there's a portal back to Dalaran, and we're then going to cut right back to here, and we're going to do our run of the Northrend Elders, and I will meet up with you in just a moment, and I will show you how to get to Wintergrasp Fortress. So I'll see you, like I said, in just a moment. All right. When you begin your Northrend run, the first thing you want to do is check who's in control of Wintergrasp Fortress. I just checked, and the Alliance is in control. So when you zone into Wintergrasp, not Wintergrasp, but when you zone into Dalaran, you appear at the Violet Gate, run down the stairs, and you look up, and you'll see the Violet Citadel in front of you. What you want to do is you want to fly right past the Violet Citadel, and then just beyond that, you will see Icecrown Citadel. And you want to fly towards Icecrown Citadel, keeping Icecrown Citadel, like the main portion of the Citadel, to your left. And this is the quickest way to get to Wintergrasp Fortress. And the reason that you want to check Wintergrasp first, because this is the only Elder out of the 83 Elders, this is the only Elder that is behind a faction wall. Like, you have to be in control of Wintergrasp Fortress in order to access this Elder. It's the only one that is tied to a faction. Now, as you pass the fortress main tower, you'll see this balcony that has Argent Crusade banners hanging from it. That's a good sign. Turn slightly to the left and put that little peak right there on your left shoulder. And as you fly through this little opening, you will see the roof of Wintergrasp Fortress. There it is, right? And if we go down into Wintergrasp, you'll see it'll say Wintergrasp Combat Zone, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll appear at the top, it'll say Alliance is in control, and the next battle is in 26 minutes, right? So you fly all the way down. This is the main gate of Wintergrasp Fortress. There's the main courtyard. You look at the main gate, and to the right of the gate, you'll see this portal. It's called Defender's Portal. Click on the portal, and you appear inside the fortress, and your Elder is right over here. He's standing just outside the entrance to the Vault of Archivon, just inside of the Summoning Stone. Talk to your Elder, and he's going to give you this Coin of Ancestry and a lucky red envelope. I am doing this run under the assumption that you got this Elder first, and you turned around and you clicked on this portal to Dalaran City. When you port from Wintergrasp Fortress to Dalaran City, you appear inside the Violet Citadel. So you're just going to run outside. You're going to go past Ronan, right outside, down the steps to the main part of the city. You're going to get on your mount, and we are now going to run the entire Northrend bit. I'm going to get on my character that I'm doing the run on. I'm going to do it on a Horde character. The route you take in Northrend is the same whether you're on Horde or Alliance, so I'm going to switch my characters now, and I will meet up with you in just a moment. All right, here we are again, and this is where we began our video. I am beginning this run in Northrend under the assumption that you went to Wintergrasp Fortress and you got the first token from the Elder Blue Wolf inside Wintergrasp Fortress, and then you then clicked on the portal and warped back to Dalaran, and you're starting this run from Dalaran. So when you zone into Dalaran, you're at the Violet Gate. You're going to run down the stairs of the Violet Gate. You're going to get on your mount, and you're going to see the Violet Citadel right in front of you. There it is, that big tall tower. You're going to put the tower to your left and fly northwest. It's like west by northwest. And this time, instead of turning towards Icecrown Citadel, you're just going to fly northwest, and you're just going to stay on this trajectory all the way across Icecrown. Our first elder we're going to get in Northrend is the elder in Sholazar Basin, right next to the Avatar of Freya. Now, off in the distance, you're going to see a big spike. It's right above my character's head right now. There's a big spike coming out of the floor, the ground, whatever. And then there's a mountain peak on my left shoulder that's hiding the other spike. You want to aim for right between those two spikes. You're going to pass the Cathedral of Darkness. That's on your left. My mount's wings on the left side is flapping right in front of the Cathedral of Darkness. You're going to pass right in front of that. And I'm going to show you the most efficient route to get the 20 coins you need from Northrend so we can upgrade our heirloom items, because you need 75 coins to upgrade your heirlooms, whereas there's only 83 elders in the entire event. So we're going to get 75 elders so we can upgrade our coins, and then in our 4th episode, we're going to clean up and get the last 8 elders, 5 from the dungeon and the 3 in Cataclysm content that we did not get during this run. So as you get to this point, you're going to see some stairs. You're going to turn to the left, fly over those bubbling pools, and you're going to see the avalanche going down into Sholazar. And right there, right below my character, as you turn slightly left again, you're going to see some lights in the darkness. Those are the waterfalls of the beginning of the river. And you're going to point your character right where the lights were and fly down there. You can see kind of a little grassy island. It's right below my mount's right foot. It's like this weird funky island right there below my mount's right foot. You're going to fly down to that island. Avatar of Freya is on that island, and the elder is just below her. So as we get closer, I'll zone up so you can see the Avatar of Freya is right there. She has a quest for us. And the elder is right here. So we're going to talk to the elder. And we're going to say, get our reward. And then you're just going to follow the river down to the river's heart. So it goes through that waterfall over there. Then it just meanders right here. Just follow it all the way to the river's heart. And when you go down this waterfall, you will find the next elder right there at River's Heart. We can talk to him. I don't know why. Ugh. The fact that my cursor won't disappear means I actually have to use it. Okay, it's all good to know people as lands by how much the old races. Here we go. I just leveled up to 42. Woohoo. And then you want to turn southwest. So you see on my mini-map my character's facing southwest. Fly towards that pillar right there. You basically turn to hard left. And just beyond this pillar, as soon as we get past the pillar, you're going to see the Nexus. And that's going to be our next objective. So there it is. There is the Nexus in all its glory. We're going to fly towards the Nexus. And inside the dungeon of the Nexus is our next elder. And I want to just get the cursor out of my way. Normally when I'm playing and I'm not recording, the cursor disappears and stays disappeared, but I think there's something with the broadcaster that is forcing the cursor to keep popping up and keep popping up, and it's kind of annoying. And it looks like I'm in protection. I want to be in retribution. Yeah, I want to be in retribution. I don't want to... Oh, I have to be landed. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to retribution before I go into the Nexus, because my abilities for retribution are different than my abilities for protection. Yeah. And I'm also using a PS5 controller to play. I'm using an add-on called Console Port, and I just love Console Port. Alright, so you're going to see the gate of the Nexus right here, and just behind that you're going to see a bridge. You're going to fly inside. That portal right there is the Eye of Eternity. That portal right there is the Oculus. Fly all the way to the bottom, and you will see a portal to the actual Nexus. When we get inside and the game is all loaded up, I'm going to change my specialization to Retribution, because I do not like doing protection if I'm not in a group. Okay, we're in Retribution now. All my skills come up for Retribution. Do I not have Wake of Ashes in my talents? Oh, because I haven't reached down to Wake of Ashes. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Okay. So when you enter the Nexus, you want to go to the right down the axis of alignment. You're going to see a guy way down there. I don't even know what level he is. It looks like he's level 31. I'm level 42. I should be able to one-shot him. Oh yeah, easy. I don't like the cursor constantly popping up and going away and popping up and going away. It's kind of annoying. Now, there's no way to get through this foresty area without killing stuff. So, we're just going to kill stuff and loot it as we go. Otherwise, they're going to be following us all the way around. They're going to fill up my screen. I won't be able to see anything. So we'll just, you know... we'll just kill them as we go. We'll loot as we go. Yeah. The Trents like to use things on us that makes us like stunned or trapped or rooted to the ground or something where we can't move like that. It's these guys that are doing it. It's the stupid little flowers that do it. Kind of annoying. And there's no way to get through this place without attracting a whole bunch of stuff. The only other dungeon where you're going to attract a whole bunch of stuff is going to be Stratholme, and I'll show you that when we get to the Eastern Kingdom video. Okay, just stop already, like seriously. Alright, when you get to this point inside the dungeon, you'll see the Elder right there. You can talk to him and get our next point of ancestry. Now what you want to do is we're not here to kill bosses, we're just here to get elders. We're going to sneak past Omarok, and you're going to jump up this little pathway in the map. It's this little thing right there. And then you're going to jump down and you're going to be back at the beginning of the foresty area, and we're just going to run out of the dungeon and make our way to the entrance. Yeah, see, we already got a crystalline flare following us, and it's a lone crystalline flare. Bugger, I hate that they trap us like that. Anyway. Run back down the axis of alignment, and then you're going to, when you see those three guys, you're going to turn to the left and out of the dungeon, and we're going to go to our next Elder, which is in the Transistor Shield. Okay, we have exited the dungeon. As soon as you get back to your character, you can go on your favorite mount. You're going to fly out of the Nexus, and you're going to turn slightly to the left, and you're going to see the Transistor Shield. It's that shield-looking thing right in front of us. The next Elder is inside the shield. So just fly right here inside the shield, and the Elder is standing right next to the base of the mountain. Talk to him and get your reward coin of ancestry. There's our 5 coins of ancestry. You'll get that same achievement at that Elder, and then you just fly straight up and across the mountain and turn slightly to the right, and you will see Warsong Hold. I believe that's what it's called. And there's a ledge right below my mount, and the Elder is right there on that ledge of Warsong Hold. And we talk to the Elder right here. Oh my gosh, because my cursor won't disappear, I can't just use my right mouse, like my right joystick click to act as a right mouse click, so it's kind of annoying. And I really don't like that cursor in my way. Okay, so you want to fly, it's like southeast or whatever. And what we're looking for is we're looking for Valiant's Keep. It's actually due east almost. From Warsong Hold, due east, and we'll get to Valiant's Keep. That's going to be where our next Elder is. And once you're done with this route, you'll have the Elders of Northrend, and we can then go to Eastern Kingdoms. Well, actually, no, we're going to do Kalimdor and then Eastern Kingdoms, and then we'll do the cleanup. So you fly due east from Warsong Hold, and you come over here to Valiant's Keep, and right here on this little bluff on the ocean, you'll find our next Elder. Come on. I'm clicking my right joystick, but because the cursor's on screen, I actually have to use the cursor. It's kind of annoying. So talk to him, get your next coin, and now you want to fly past the lighthouse. You want to aim north, like due north. And we want to go to Data, and Data is up here on this little bluff, and it's right before the green turns to yellow on the ground, and you see the fire right below my character. That fire is Data, so you're flying almost due north, and we're flying over to Data. And the reason I'm doing it this way is so you can use the landmarks of World of Warcraft to get the elders, instead of having to constantly rely on your map and then looking at your map and trying to get the trajectory. Okay, you see that floating necropolis? Put it to your left and just fly with that floating necropolis on your left shoulder, literally. It kind of looks like Artris, the Ebb and Hold, but it's over the temple city of Enkadau, or Enkala, whatever it's called. It's the temple city of Enkala is what it's called. But you just fly over there, and then to the right of our mount you see the Wailing Ziggurat, and then off in the distance, do you see that spinny thing? And it's shooting a purple beam. It's right there at the top of the Wailing Ziggurat. There's a purple beam, and this thing's spinning around and shooting that into the ground. You want to fly with that right on your right side of your character. You're just going to kiss the side of that spinny thing, and that will put you on the correct trajectory towards Star's Rest, which is our next Elder. So just keep flying, and we'll just fly towards that spinny thing that's shooting that beam of purple energy into the ground. And I want my mouse cursor away from my character because it's kind of annoying having it right on my character. Okay, here we are into Dragonblight. There's that spinny thing. We're just going to, just fly right past it. And we're going to go up a bit so we can actually look at the trees from the top, because you need to see some stuff. Now, as you pass that spinny thing, look down at the trees right below my character, and you're going to start to see columns and archways, and it looks like ancient Roman architecture. That is Star's Rest. So there's an arch on the left right by my wing, and there's 2 columns right there, and the Elder is right there. So we're going to fly down, we're going to click on him, and get our next. Now, because we're in combat, we can't just click our X button. Once we have the Elder, you're going to fly up, and you're going to turn to the left, and you're going to fly through this tree thing, and you're flying northeast, but you need to be flying kind of northeast, and you want to turn and just like fly through that hole, and then fly past this tree, and you will end up at what's it called? I can't even remember what it's called. Agmar's Hammer is what's it called. Talk to the Elder right here, and then fly around this tower, and you're going to see the main gate, and you're going to see the road. That puts you on the right trajectory for Mokai Harbor. You're going to fly up, because I don't like flying in the canopy. I like being above the canopy or below the canopy. Now, you see a whole bunch of trees right below my character, and it makes kind of like a U shape. You want to fly for the center of the U. And that will be the correct trajectory for Mokai Harbor. That's going to be our next Elder. And as you get to these trees, just start nipping the top of the canopy. You're going to see the path of the Titans, the Titan path, whatever. And as you go down and get past this tree, turn to the right, and look, there is Mokai Harbor. Beautiful, right? And the Elder is sitting right there at the end of the pier, right between the 2 docks. See, there he is. So we fly up to him, we talk to him, and we get our next coin of ancestry. Now you want to fly up, and you see that cathedral of New Hearthglen, and you see the mountain of Howling Fjord at Jalabron. You want to fly with that mountain on your right shoulder. So as the mountain goes down, you see it just touches my right shoulder of my character. That's the trajectory you want to get to Campanaqua and our next elder. Now, as we pass the Cathedral of New Hearthglen, you will see off into the distance as we get closer, you will see Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle. You see that tower right there that has the 2 spikes sticking up from it. It's right next to my objective pane where it says complete 25 world quest. That is Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle. Those 2 dungeons have elders inside of them. We will get them in our fourth part of this video series. We're starting with Northrend. We're going to get 20 of the 25 coins out of Northrend. We're going to get 29 of the 30 coins out of Kalimdor. We're going to get all the coins out of the Eastern Kingdoms, and that will give us exactly 75 coins to upgrade our heirloom stuff. And then in our 4th video, we will go and do the cleanup. We'll start with Azul Narub. We'll do Draktherin Keep. We'll do Utgard Keep, Utgard Pinnacle. We'll fly over to Gundrak, and that'll be the dungeons complete of Northrend. And then our last dungeon will be in Maradon. And let me just tell you, the Elder inside of Maradon is a slog. It is like a 12-15 minute slog just to get to the Elder. It's a horrible run to get to the Elder inside Maradon. I mean, it takes a couple minutes to get to the portal to enter Maradon, and then it's like 15 minutes just to get down to the Elder. It's so bad. So we're going to save that for the very last Elder we get, and then from there we can just hearth out or port out or whatever. Okay, as we get closer to Grizzly Hills, you want to turn just slightly to the left so your wings just clip the mountain that is behind Jalabron. And we want to fly up so we can actually see the clearing we need to see. Now, on the left side, on the left of my mountain, the left wing, you're going to see Vordrasil that's kind of fallen over, and that's where the Grizzlemaw camp is. And you're going to see this cluster of trees right below my character's left foot, right there, that big cluster of trees right there near the bottom of the screen. Oh, there's one thing I want to change, though. Because I'm using console port, I want to change one thing in the controls. And then up here in the action bar, I want to change it to be my Retribution Farstriders, because it just looks better, and I want to make sure that I'm not looking at the eye, just eliminate the eye and exit out. That just makes the class art look so much better on screen. Doesn't that class art look nice between my buttons at the bottom of the screen? Okay, as you fly towards these tuft of trees, you'll see there's 3 towers on the screen. There's a tower right here, there's a tower right there, and a tower right over here. If you see that triangle of towers just like that on your screen, you are on the right trajectory for Campanaqua. You're just going to fly forward, and you're going to see some trees, and you're going to fly past the trees, and there's going to be a clearing that opens up. I'm going to get this cursor out of the way. So you see there right below my mount's right foot, and the tail is just resting it. There's that clearing right there. And you see the totem pole of Campanaqua, and the Elder is right in front of the totem pole. See, there he is. So we talk to this Elder. Can I talk to him? No, I have to move my cursor over and talk to him that way. It's kind of annoying. Get our reward. There's our next coin of ancestry. We are now friendly with the Darkspear Trolls. Yay. And as you leave Campanaqua, turn slightly to the left, pass through these trees, and you'll see the island over there that has a tower on it, and you're going to see the ruins of Tethys. It's right below my character's left wing on his mount. Just aim towards that stony structure there on the right there. And the Elder is on a parapet just on this stone structure right over here at the ruins of Tethys. And you're just going to fly with the landmarks, not worrying about your mini-map, not worrying about anything else.
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, and we're now friendly with Thunderbluff. Okay, as you leave here, you're going to turn around almost 180 degrees, and you're going to see this bunker. It's this bunker right there. You see my cursor circling that bunker? That is Thormodon. You're going to fly directly towards that, keeping that bunker on your right shoulder, and you're just going to kiss the side of that bunker. And then you're going to land in the Elder for Westfall encampment, is going to be right in front of you. So we're just going to keep that bunker of Thormodon right by my character's right shoulder, right by my character's shoulder. Fly up to get over that ledge. So here is Thormodon. See, there it is, Thormodon. And you're going to fly past it, and then you're going to land, and there is the Elder. See how easy that is? So we bring my... Okay, we have to bring the cursor over. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's something to do with Broadcaster that doesn't let my cursor disappear and let me use my right joystick click to be a right mouse click. Anyway, let me just move that cursor over again. Alright, now from here you want to fly mostly north, and you'll see this staircase going up into Zuldrak. So from that last Elder, turn and fly north. And you're going to fly up the stairs, and you're just going to follow the stairs. And there's going to be... I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it. I can feel the sneeze oncoming. No, don't sneeze. Okay, as you fly forward, you're going to see this bridge. See that bridge that's right at my character's level? And you're going to see this white tree right there. Fly under the bridge, past the white tree, and you will see a red tree, and that is Zimtorga. See, we passed the white tree, and there's a red tree right there. There's a whole cluster of red trees. This is Zimtorga, and this is our next Elder, sitting right there on the other side of Zimtorga. And I have to bring my cursor over to click on him, and then we'll get our reward. I'll move the cursor. Okay, move the cursor back. Now, as you leave Zimtorga, same trajectory, you look up, and you can see all these green spiky pieces of ice, like bluish-green ice sticking up. That is Dune Niflheim. You want to just aim your character right for Dune Niflheim, and when we get up past that big mountain that's on the right side, my wing is touching that big mountain right there. When we get past that mountain, we're going to turn slightly to the right, and you'll see Camp Tonka Low, and that's going to be our next Elder. You'll see that we're at 15 coins of Ancestry. Right here in my bags, there's 15 coins of Ancestry. There's only 5 coins left that we're going to get in this run, and they're all up here in the Storm Peaks. All right. As we approach Dune Niflheim, I'm going to get my cursor out of the way. I wish it would just disappear. When I play normally, it disappears, and then it doesn't matter. I can use my right joystick to click, and it's fine. So you see that windmill on top of that bluff there that's being covered by a huge mountain of ice right there on the right side of the screen? But there's a windmill up there. That is Camp Tonka Low, but the Elder is on the path leading up to Camp Tonka Low. You'll see that it's my mount's bottom right leg is just nipping that ledge. And there's a tree, there's a small tree there, and there is like a fabric barrier. The Elder is on the other side of that fabric barrier, so just fly right through there, and there is the Elder. So talk to him, and we'll get our reward next point of Ancestry. Now, keeping the same trajectory, you'll see a Titan tower that has green windows on it. You want to fly towards that Titan tower, keeping the tower to your left. You're then going to veer around to the left. And a funny story, back in 2014, when I did this on my monk, I was doing this exact route. And as I turned to the left, I saw the time-lost Proto-Drake flying right in front of Ulduar. So as you turn around that pillar, there's a domed building right over there. That is the Halls of Stone. And I was flying right here, and I saw the time-lost Proto-Drake just flying right in front of Ulduar. So I quickly ran over to it, killed it, and I upset all my friends because I didn't realize at the time that you could get a group, and everybody in the group would get the mount. So I killed it, got the mount. I was the envy of everybody. And I made a lot of people mad. I lost a lot of friends because of it. It's like, well, you should have called and told us about it, that you had the time-lost Proto-Drake. I didn't know, but whatever. If you're super lucky, you might see him flying right there, and you can get them out, but most of the times you won't see him. We're going to fly right inside the portal to the Halls of Stone, and we're going to go get the Elder in the Halls of Stone. And then, as I've said previously, we'll come back and we'll get Azul Narub, Drak Theron, Utgard Keep, Utgard Pinnacle, and Gundrak, and finish up the dungeons of Northrend that have elders inside of them. Now, do your best to avoid all the trash that you can, because we're not here to kill trash. We're not here to kill bosses. Oh my gosh, why do you have to attack me? Just leave me alone. Just try to avoid as much as you can. When we get to the actual stony part of the Halls of Stone, everything's going to be following us. We're going to drag it down to the Elder and kill it all at the Elder, and then get the Elder and then run back. So we're going to avoid these 3 right here at the entrance. On the map, you're walking into this. The entrance is like right there on the left. If I move my cursor, the entrance is right here. You walk forward, go around the thing, and then take your first right. Like you turn right and then take your first right. That's where the Elder is. The Elder's at the other end of this stony bit right in front of the boss. But you see, everything's going to be following us. There's no way to get through this area. There's so many mobs. Kind of like the forestry area, but these mobs are really short, so they don't fill up the whole screen like the Trents and the walking centaurs did. Anyway, just walk towards the Elder. As you come around this corner, you'll see the Elder right there. We're going to turn around and drop consecration on the ground, and everything's going to run towards us, and they're going to die in the consecration, and those that don't run towards us will just throw judgment at them, and they will die. See, dead. Alright, and I love AoE looting. You loot one, everything gets looted. I love that. And we come over here and talk to the Elder. Oh my gosh. I hate this, that the cursor won't disappear and just let me use my right mouse. Not my right mouse, but my right joystick as a mouse cursor. So, I want this cursor over here where it's out of the way. So now we're just going to run out and continue on with the last 3 Elders in Northrend that we're going to get, and that will be our Northrend run. And when we get to K3, you'll get the achievement Elders of Northrend, because we took the time to get the Elder inside Wintergrass Fortress then. No, don't even worry about these guys. Just run as fast as you can all the way out. They can follow you all the way out, that's fine. If you have your mount, I gotta find where my mount is, right there. You can use your Divine Steed and just zip past all these guys. We're not here to kill trash, we're here to get Elders. Just run out of the dungeon. Do your best to try to avoid stuff, but if you can't avoid it, just run out. Alright. When you exit the dungeon, you're going to get on your mount. You're going to be facing that big pillar. You're going to turn to the right until you see that light post next to the dungeon entrance. And you're just going to follow it all around. You're going to see that round-looking gazebo kind of thing with thorns and vines all through it. Fly through the bottom part of this. This will put you at the right elevation for Boulder Crag's Refuge. And as you pass through the Temple of Wisdom and get past this last big vine, you will see the entrance to Boulder Crag Refuge. It's that gold roof-looking thing, and as you turn, you will see there's the entrance. And inside, you will find the Elder for Boulder Crag's Refuge. We have to bring my cursor over here. It won't disappear. Oh my gosh. So annoying, right? Put my cursor back over there. Alright, and then as you leave Boulder Crag Refuge, you're going to turn to the left, and then turn to the left again, and just fly around this mountain. And you'll see a mountain over there in the distance. You want to put that mountain to your left, because Frosthold is just beyond that mountain. And you'll see Dalaran, Violet Citadel right there. My wing is just gracing the Violet Citadel tower. There it is in the distance. And there's Ice Crown Citadel on the right side of the screen right below the minimap. Very cool, right? So as you pass this mountain that used to be in the distance, you will see a ledge right below my mount's left foot and spikes of ice sticking up out of it. That is Frosthold. Keep those spikes of ice to the left of your mount, and the Elder will be right there overlooking the pit that is Frosthold. So there's the Elder standing up on this ledge overlooking the pit. We talk to him. We get our next point of ancestry. Now as you fly over Frosthold, keep the mountain right there to your left. And as you look down towards the snow, you will see K3. It's right to the right of my character. Fly towards K3, keeping the city of K3 to the right of your character, because the Elder for K3 is to the left of K3, up on a ledge to the left of it. But if you keep K3 to the right of your character, you will be on a trajectory right to the Elder. It's so cool. We're going to level out and see, there's the Elder. Beautiful, right? As you talk to this Elder, you will get the achievement Elders of Northrend. See, there it is, Elders of Northrend done. And then Dalaran City is literally just right there. You turn and fly towards, you see Icecrown Citadel in the background. The Violet Citadel is kind of hidden inside of Icecrown Citadel. But as we get closer, it will begin to materialize, and you see the 3 crystals at the top of the Violet Citadel. And there we go, everything starts to appear. And we're just going to fly over to Dalaran City. Like I said, we begin and end in Dalaran City. And the reason we do that is because inside Dalaran City, there are portals to our capital cities, either Orgrimmar for the Horde or Stormwind for the Alliance. But that is our run. We just got all the Elders of Northrend. I'm going to hide my UI. I'm going to zoom in a bit and try and move my cursor off screen so it's not bugging us. All right, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, rate me a like. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you always know when new content comes out. Also, please tell your friends about me so they can come and they can enjoy these videos and enjoy the adventures just as much as you do. Finally, and most important of all, please remember this. World of Warcraft is just a game, and games are meant to be fun, and you're supposed to have fun while playing them. So if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. Meet me back here next time when we're going to do the Elders of Kalimdor. And there are some key differences whether you're Horde or Alliance. The first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The first 12 Elders it's a different route whether you're Horde or Alliance because they start at different points on Kalimdor. I'm going to show you both routes. We'll start with the Alliance route all the way to Thunderbluff, and then we'll switch over to the Horde and do the Horde route, those same Elders, but from the Horde perspective to Thunderbluff, and then you can just continue on the same route from Thunderbluff onward through the route through Kalimdor. But I will show you the differences of that run in our next episode, the Elders of Kalimdor. I look forward to bringing you that episode, and I hope you'll join me next time for that adventure. But until then, I'm Z, signing off.